So Trump starts off the second year of his presidency with a tweet storm that shook the world, but also, more importantly, it made me laugh. I mean, the guy, he obviously knows how to dominate news cycles, and he sets the agenda, and he's also getting serious work done. And the reaction of the media is kind of telling, especially when you look back. We're going to look back a little bit at some of the stuff that Ronald Reagan did and the way the media reacted to that, and just compare and contrast, because some of the same thing is going on. But let's just take a look at some of these tweets. He puts out, he put out this tweet about how we're spending all this money for giving aid to Pakistan, and Pakistan is not helping us with terrorists. And this is a big deal. You know, I keep hearing these commentators. It's amazing the level of commentary on mainstream news shows that is so ill-informed. I mean, you know, in Pakistan, the security services are riddled, laced with Islamists. Okay, so this is a place where Islamism is very, very embedded in the government culture, and there's a lot of problems there. And so when we want the help with, they're on the border of Afghanistan. They're all actually on the border of what's called the Fatah, the federally administered tribal areas, which are just basically the Badlands between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and we need their help sometimes to get in there, and they haven't given it to us, and they let the terrorists, the Taliban, recede into the Fatah during the winter months so they can come back in the spring and kill people. And the problem is, of course, Afghanistan is a prehistoric country. I mean, I've been in Afghanistan, and you stand in there places where you just expect to see Jurassic Park come. You expect to see like a Tyrannosaurus Rex coming over the cliff, because it looks like no civilized life has ever gone there. And so we're there, and I don't know why we're there. I got to be honest. I do not know. I came back from Afghanistan realizing that it was the stupidest war in the world, because there's nothing we can do. What we do is we go into these villages and we, spend money, and the money goes to graft, and the money disappears and vanishes into the corrupt system. And then the minute we pull out of the villages, the Taliban comes back out of the Fatah and out of the hills and out of the caves. And the people know if they cooperate with us, they're going to be killed, and we can't stay there forever and keep them going. And Afghanistan has been there for a long time. They call it the graveyard of empires for a reason. So Trump has been tweeting that Pakistan isn't helping us. And he says it's not only Pakistan that we pay billions of dollars to for nothing, but also many other countries and others. As an example, we pay the Palestinians hundreds of millions of dollars a year and get no appreciation or respect. They don't even want to negotiate a long overdue peace treaty with Israel. We've taken Jerusalem, the toughest part of the negotiation, off the table, but Israel, for that, would have had to pay more. But with the Palestinians no longer willing to talk peace, why should we make any of these massive future payments to them? So this is like trollery of the first, water serene, because the thing is, obviously, aid is a weird thing, because we give aid to these horrible people in these horrible countries. And the only thing we really get out of them sometimes is that they don't take aid from our enemies. So that's it. That is essentially what we're doing, is we're paying blackmail, we're paying ransom to keep them not even on our side, but to keep them from playing ball with our enemies.